In this video, we're going to take a look at one example of just finding angle measures based on a picture and a few given facts here. All right, in this scenario, we've got line M being parallel to line N. So these two lines are parallel. They've given us this angle at 120 and they've given us this angle at 55. All right, so for starters, the easiest way I think is to think of this as take a piece of 180 degrees, a linear pair. So 180 minus the 120 is going to give me 60 degrees right there. I think then let's go ahead and just work in this area right here. All right, angles that are across from each other, two lines that cross, those are called vertical angles and are equal. So then that tells us that this is 120 degrees. Again, if we use that idea of a linear pair, I can see there is another linear pair, and those two add up to 180 as well. Vertical angles would tell me that across from that 60-degree angle, this one is also 60. And again, if I look at it this way, I can see a linear pair adding up to 180. Okay, now, the fact that these two lines are parallel, that means that this line right here is the transversal that is cutting those two parallel lines. And then we have some relationships of the angles there as well. We can very easily see that this 60-degree angle here is called an alternate interior angle. Interior because this is the inside of the two parallel lines, and alternate because they're on opposite sides of that transversal. That means they are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal, so that makes this to be 60 degrees. All right, now again, if we look at this as 180 degrees, then we can add up 60 and 55, subtract from 180, and we're going to get 65. All right, now these three vertical angles across here for 65 degrees here, vertical angles across here being 60 degrees, vertical angles being equal here, 55 degrees right here. All right, now probably one of two ways. All right, I should be able to add 60, 65, subtract from 180 because right there is an inside, triangle right there that you see, and the three angles in a triangle add up to 180. I also should be able to use the fact that these two are parallel, and that means this line would also be a transversal. So alternate interior angles would make this 55 as well. As soon as I get 55 degrees right there, vertical angles going straight across makes this one 55 degrees. All right, and then if we use the fact that we've got linear pairs here, we've got linear pairs, we've got linear pairs here as well. So 180 minus that 55 is going to give us 125 degrees for this angle and 125 degrees for that angle. So pretty much using, say, three basic facts here: parallel lines cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles, using the fact that vertical angles across from each other are equal, a linear pair, two angles that make a straight line like that will add up to 180. And then we did go ahead and say, okay, the three angles in the inside of a triangle add up to 180. So those basic geometry pieces of information is all you need to be able to find the angle measures in a drawing like this. Definitely thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please share with your friends so they can benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.